friends, my name is Nadia. Today we'll do some side body stretches and pay extra attention to side body and low back. So let's start in cross-legged seat. For a few rounds of breath, you may grab a blanket to put for a little bit of support. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Sit here in stillness and quietness a few rounds of breath. Tune into your breath. And the length of your inhales and exhales. And start to straighten your spine. Bring the crown of your head reaching up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. Lengthening from your tailbone all the way to the crown of your head. Feel yourself getting taller with every inhale. More relaxed with every exhale. 2 more rounds of breath here. Bring prayer hands to heart center. Bow your chin to your hands. You may set an intention for your practice today. And whenever you're ready, we'll come to stand. Bring your feet to hip width distance. Bring your right arm by your sides. Left arm reaches up. Start to bend. Gentle movement here, not going too far. Just a little bit of bend to the left, to the right. Gaze up to your fingertips. Inhale back to center. Reach your fingertips higher. Exhale, just switch sides. Reaching your fingertips past your head. Squeeze your navel towards your spine to protect your low back. 2 more rounds of breath. Come back to center. We'll work on the shoulders. Reach your arms up. Hold your right wrist. Press it back. Bend to the left. Keep pulling your arms up and away from your head. Back to center. Simultaneously, just switch sides. 1 more round. Inhale. And exhale. Back to center and switch. Start to feel really good already. Come back to center, gaze up between your hands. Prayer hands together, press them down to your heart center. Deep inhale in. Exhale, let it go. Now reach your arms back up, clasp your hands. Bring your palms facing up. We'll see if you're going to feel your shoulders moving up to your ears. Go ahead and depress them down. Bring them down from your ears. Keep squeezing your navel, lengthening your spine. And gaze up to your hands if your neck feels alright with this pose. And slowly bend to the right. You can go a little deeper here. Press your palms away to the side wall. Bring it back to center. Exhale. Switch sides. Press your hands away from you. Inhale in. Exhale. Come back to center. Trace your prayer hands to heart. We'll start to come to forward fold. You may have blocks here. It's not necessary, but it can be helpful. So if you have a block, you can place it in front of your right toes, bend your right knee. If you don't have a block, you're not using a block like me, press your hands or your fingertips down. And start to reach up, extending in your side body. Reach your fingertips high as you can. Send it up. Gaze up to your fingertips. Exhale. Circle it back behind you. And bring your gaze lower, right in front of your toes. Inhale to extend. Exhale. Switch sides. Reach your fingertips high. Exhale. Add your bind. Feeling a nice hamstring stretch here. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale. Come back to center. Bring your arms by your sides, reverse one dive, reach your arms up. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Inhale, back up. Exhale, take it down. Halfway lift, straighten. Exhale, fold forward. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, reach your arms. Exhale, swan dive down. Halfway lift, pull your chest through. Exhale, relax your head and your neck towards your toes. You may bend your knees here. Just relax your upper body down towards your mat. Bring your fingertips by outer edges of your feet. Bend your knees. Move your feet together. Bring your gaze up. Lift your heart. Reach your arms up. Chair pose. 3 rounds of breath here. Look down, your toes past your knees. Keep sinking back and down. Make sure you're not collapsing in your low back. 3 rounds of breath. Inhale the gaze up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. Reach your arms up. Prayer hands to heart center. Samati Tihi. Inhale back. Exhale down. Straight spine. Straight. Lengthen back of your neck. Exhale. Press your palms down. Step your right foot all the way back. 1 big step to the end of your mat. You can stay here or rise for crescent lunge. 3 rounds of breath here. Make sure you're not collapsing in your back and your low back. Keep knitting your upper ribs in to lift you high and strong. 2 more rounds of breath here. Inhale to gaze up. Exhale, circle it down. Press your palms or first plank. Step it back. Plank pose. You really feel your first plank. Do a body scan from your toes all the way to your fingertips. See where you can strengthen and engage. Inhale. Long exhale out. 2 more rounds of breath. Stay with it. Downward facing down. Moving any way that feels good to you here. And paddling your feet or stay in stillness. One more round of breath here. Deep inhale in. Long exhale. Let it go. Look in between your hands. Bend your knees. Step or hop forward to top of your mat. Feet together. Bring your fingertips down. Bend your knees. Chair pose. Reach your arms up. Gaze up. Sink your seat back and down. Inhale. Straighten your arms. Straighten your legs. Bring your arms by your sides. Mountain pose. Inhale. Reach your back up. Exhale, circle it down. Other side, left foot steps all the way back. Stay or crescent lunge, reach it up. And square your hips, squeezing your inner thighs together. Inhale to gaze up. Exhale, take it down. Press your palms, plank pose. Lowering chaturanga, halfway down. Gaze forward. Tops of your feet come down, lower it all the way down this time. And we'll come for low cobra. Here you have the option to keep your hands down or hover your hands off the mat. Hug your elbows to your ribs and start to hover your chest off the mat. Pulse with your breath. 2 more rounds here. Inhale, lift higher just a little bit. Exhale, bring it down. 2 more rounds. Exhale, lower it all the way down. Tuck your toes. You can come to tabletop or press yourself away from your mat to plank pose. And if you're in tabletop, go ahead, find your plank. Hips up and back, downward facing down. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Keep your hips squared. Exhale, your knee to your chest. Stack your shoulders over your wrist. Tilt forward. Send it back up. Inhale. Exhale, take it across from your body to your left tricep. Inhale, back up. Exhale, step your foot to the right on the outer edge of your right hand. And keep your back leg hovering off the mat. You can lower your back knee if you need to. Come on your fingertips, lift your heart. Exhale, go ahead and lower it down. Opposite hand comes down, reach your right arm up. Rotate your chest open, keep reaching higher and higher. Exhale, take it back behind you. Reach for your left hip. Inhale, back up. Exhale, take it down. Move your foot to the center and find your half split. Bring your seat back, straighten your leg. Squeeze your navel towards your spine, arch your spine just slightly, and lower your forehead to your shin. 2 rounds of breath here. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, fold towards your shin. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Start to bring your left hand down. Now start to step your right foot out. Make sure your shoulder is over your wrist here. If you need to adjust, right arm reaches up. 3 rounds of breath here. Keep your right foot active. Kick your foot away from you. Right here, have a side wall. Think as if you're kicking your wall away from you. Keep your strength and your balance. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hand down. Knees parallel. Inhale for cow. Head rise, seat rise, navel sinks down. Exhale, tuck your toes, arch your spine. 3 more times, just like this. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cow. One last time, with a little bit of exaggeration here. Find your false expression. Exhale. Make sure you just stack your shoulders over your wrists. For me, this means that I'm going to shift my weight forward, shift my weight to my hands. Tuck your toes and start to hover your knees just a little bit off the mat, feeling your strength coming all the way from your hands to your shoulders to your neck, lifting you up. I will count from 5 to 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your knees. Keep your left toes tucked. Extend your right leg back behind you. Exhale, lower it down. Tuck your toes, hips up and back. Downward facing down. Big inhale in. Equal exhale out. Other side, lift it up. Left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Arch your spine. Send it back up. Inhale. Exhale, take a twist. Inhale, back up. Exhale, step your foot to the edge of your mat. Straighten your spine, gaze forward. Exhale, lower your back knee. Opposite palm comes down, reach your arms up. Circle it back behind you. Press your left shoulder back. Your source of strength coming from your right hand. Keep pressing your right hand down to lift your heart up. One more round of breath. Inhale to extend, reach higher. Exhale, take it down. Move your foot to the center. Inhale and exhale. Half split. 3 rounds of breath here. Pulse with your breath. Once you're ready for some stillness, pause for 2 rounds of breath. Bring your shin as close as possible to your forehead, as close as possible to your shin. Flare your toes, flex your feet. Just take a pause here. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, lower your forehead down. We'll do the opposite side. Press your right hand down. Left leg back behind you, reach your left arm up. 3 rounds of breath here. Flare your toes, flex your feet. Kick the wall away from you. Gaze up to your head. Exhale, lower it down. Keep your back leg straight. Point your toes down. Inhale. Exhale, knees parallel. Tuck your toes, hover your knees. 3 rounds of breath here. 3, 2, 1. Leading with your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, look in between your hands, bend your knees, step or hop forward, top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. One more time, straighten your spine. Exhale, fold, chair pose, bend your knees, reach it up. 3 rounds of breath here. Keep your smile. Keep your breath flowing. Inhale, crown of your head reaches up. Exhale, relax your shoulders down from your ears. Straighten, everything is up. Exhale, arms by your sides. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Take a breath or two here, just to gather up your thoughts, catch up with your breath. And bring your feet together, soles of your feet together. Start to lower your left ear down to your left shoulder, gaze up to the ceiling. We'll go for half circle here. Chin to chest, and slowly right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale in. Exhale. And switch sides, moving fast or slow. It depends on what your body feels today. And be kind to your body. Be mindful of your breath and your movement. 2 more times here. And slowly bring your chest, your chin to your chest, gaze towards your toes. Press your hands by your sides, bring your gaze forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hold your right wrist, press it back, bend to the left. And bring it back and switch. You can stagger here as long as you need. You don't have to move as fast. Let's do it one more time. We'll hold it. Inhale, reach your arms up. Press your palm against the ceiling, reach up. Exhale, find your side body stretch. Come back to center, switch sides. Keep pressing your feet down. Bring your gaze up if your neck doesn't bother you here. Bring it back to center, prayer hands to heart. Lower your shoulders down from your ears and clasp your hands behind you. Squeeze your palms together, press your knuckles down to the mat, and lift your leg. Try to soften your gaze or close your eyes here. Again, as I said before, you can bring your blocks in if you need them. We'll do warrior 3 and then half moon. So bring your feet hip width distance. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, step your right foot all the way back and ground your heel for warrior 1. Square your hips, keep reaching your arms high. Exhale, both of your fingertips on your mat. Hover your back toes and find your warrior 3. Then you can stay here with your blocks or bring your arms by your side. Squeeze your navel into your spine to find your balance. Square your hips and bring your left fingertips down. Start to stack your hips up. Reach your arm, your top arm toward the ceiling. Start to open up your heart. And again, press your foot against the wall. Inhale to expand. Exhale, fingertips come down. Knee to chest. Keep it here. 2 rounds of breath here. Ground your palms down on your mat. Make sure your hands are under your shoulder. Kick your foot back up. Bend your knee, open your hip. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, both of your feet next to each other. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Reach your arms up. Prayer hands to heart center. Sati. Other side. You can start with your arms up or the other way around, whatever feels good in your body and makes you feel safe with balancing. So reach your arms up. Warrior 1, full expression. Lower your fingertips down. Find your warrior 3. You can always have airplane arms. It doesn't matter what you want to do with your arms here. Keep dropping your left hip down. Squeeze your navel in, straighten your spine. Find your half moon. Stack your hips. Stack your shoulders. Expand in your upper body. Inhale in, exhale. Take it down. Step your foot in. Bring your knee into your chest. Squeeze it in. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Straighten your leg. Kick it back up. Bend your knee. Open your hip. Inhale to extend. Exhale. Now your left toes, bring them all the way back to back end of your mat. Press your palms down and step to plank. Now you can take your flow or child's pose. We're making child's pose. Three rounds of breath here. Your knees can be together or apart. Find your breath. Inhale, press your hands down, lift your forehead, gaze forward, tabletop. Tuck your toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up, three-legged dog. Exhale, your knee to your chest, point your toes back. Send it back up, inhale. Exhale, knee to your right wrist. Lower your shin parallel to top of your mat. Extend your left leg back behind you, walk your toes back. Untuck your toes, lift your heart. You won't be here at all for that long. So lower your right hand down, shift your weight to your right hand, and start to come for seated tree. I won't stick to 90 degrees. Now you can move your left leg to the side a little bit, finding some space. And keep pressing your heel, your sole of your foot against your thigh. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, opposite hand comes down. You're going to be facing your knee. Extend your arm towards your toes, maybe pinky side of your foot. You can bind or just reach towards your toes. Either way, keep pulling your chest towards the ceiling, opening up. If you're binding, go ahead and unwind. Reach your arms up, reach your fingertips to the side, and start to come back to center. Now go ahead and switch sides. Opposite foot comes in. Inhale up. Exhale. Remember, your opposite arm's coming here, right on top of your knee, or right in front of your knee. Reaching for outer edge of your foot, pinky side of your foot. You can bind or stay. Feeling your side body firing up. Keep pressing your arm back. Inhale to gaze up. Release your bind if you have it. Keep reaching back. So you're expanding back and to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to center. Now we're gonna get out of this pose. I gotta find my place here. Cross your legs, rock forward, come to tabletop. Tuck your toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Other side, left leg lifts up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest, shift your weight forward. Send it back up, inhale. Exhale, knee to left wrist, lower your shin. Not collapsing in your low back as I always do. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, press your hands. Tuck your back toes and start to step it back to downward facing dog. Look in between your hands, bend your knees, step or hop forward, top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold forward, relax your forehead. Move your feet to hip width. Well, we've done this before, right? So we're gonna start with your left side, bend your left knee, reach your right arm up. And soften your gaze or close your eyes. Reaching higher and higher toward the sky. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale, reach higher. Press your right hand down. Exhale, find your forward fold. It's up to you. You can take one more round of flow, and then we'll meet in downward facing dog. I'm just going to go ahead and step back to downward facing dog. Pause for a few rounds of breath. Once you come to downward facing dog, lower your knees back down, cross your ankles, bow behind you, rock back. Cross-legged seat. As you come to cross-legged seat, bring your right fingertips same line with your right hip, just a little bit far, so not that close. Just gonna draw a line, just stop here. Bend your right elbow just a little bit, left arm reaches past your head. Keep extending in your side body. Remember, bring your awareness to your side body. Gaze up, exhale. Go ahead and switch sides. You can do it again, just the exact same way, or lower your forearm down. And keep grounding your left knee down, grounding your left hip. Back to center, switch sides. Now I can't help it but left my right knee, so I'm not gonna go down that far because I want to focus on my side body. Back to center, bring soles of your feet down on your mat, scoot forward, lower all the way down. Bring your knees in towards your chest, and I'll start to draw some circles. So you can have your arms by your sides or past your head, whatever feels comfortable here. You're gonna go to the left, draw a big circle all the way to the right. Bring your knees into your chest, drawing the top side of the circle, and the bottom, a few rounds here. Once you did this 3 or 4 times, go ahead and switch sides. This time I'm gonna go to the right, high on our knees. Exhale, take it to the bottom side of the circle, back up and down. 1 or 2 more times. Find your own pace. Once you're done, bring it back to center. Reach for your shins or your knees. Squeeze everything tighter. Bring it up. And squeeze your knees in tighter and tighter towards your chest. Everything into a low ball. Exhale. Reach your arms past your head. Extend your legs straight. Move your hands to the right, feet to the right. And keep moving until you feel something in your side body. Now you're sending your hips to the left. Keep your feet together as much as you can. Maybe clasp your hands, keep moving your hands to the side. Back to center. And switch. Remember, this is the yin pose, so you can hold it for a long time. It's fine. If it feels good in your body. Enjoy your stretch. And bring it back. Soles of your feet down on your mat. Arms by your sides. You may tuck your thumbs under your seat if you want to, or just keep your arms close to your body. Bring your feet together, kick your feet up to 90 degrees. Start to point and flex. 3 rounds of breath here. Point and flex. Circles. Bringing awareness to your toes, to your feet. And feeling your hamstrings work a little bit here. Bring your left knee into your chest. Bring your right heel down all the way or to 45. Cross your hands behind your head. Twist to the left. Bring it in and switch. Just one more time here. Switch. Twist to the left. And switch to the right. Back to center, knees in. Hug your right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg. Go ahead and hold your knee to the side. Switching to your other hand, take it all the way across from your body. You didn't see the upward coming at the end, I know. Just like to awaken the core. Switch sides. Extend your right leg out. Move your left knee to the side. Flare your chest, flex your feet. Press the wall away. And take it to the opposite direction. Grounding your left shoulder down. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, both of your feet down on your mat. Shavasana pose. If you don't enjoy Shavasana in this straight body, you can bring soles of your feet together for a reclined butterfly. Try to soften your gaze. Close your eyes. Let go of anything you've been carrying in your body, in your mind. Just let it go. Use your breath to exhale anything that you don't need and doesn't serve you anymore. Big inhale in. Exhale and release. One more. Big exhale. Gently part your lips. Let your jaws melt down towards your shoulders, soft and relaxed. Bring your left hand to your heart. Stack your right hand on top. And gently press down. Find this connection with yourself, with your body. Your heart beats. Soften center of your forehead. Skin around the eyes. Find a gentle smile. Namaste everyone. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.